Welcome back to another episode of Real Ass Affirmations podcast. I am Chisa Penix Brown, and I am your favorite mental wealth lifestylist. And today, I'm just going to tell you that this episode might be a trigger warning for some people. So I'm warning you now. If you cannot take criticism of yourself, get off this podcast right now. So I'm going to count to 3 so that you have time to turn it off if you can't take criticism of yourself. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should be enough time for you to turn this shit off if you didn't want to listen to it. But if you are still listening, I want you to know that there are times when you're going to have to look in the mirror. And during these times, when you look in the mirror, you might not always like what you see. And when you don't like what you see, you have choices to make. You could either fix it or say, fuck it. I mean, that's just really it. What did I say? You could fix it or you could say, fuck it. Because the thing is, sometimes you don't like the person that's staring back in the mirror. You don't like the way that he or she smiles. You don't like the way that you look. You don't like your grin. And you don't like an eyebrow. I've had an eyebrow issue the last couple of weeks, but my eyebrow feels like it fell off the face of the earth. And then I was waiting for this bitch to grow back. Okay. She is still in growth mode. And I'm like, can you get back to the level that you used to be at? And so what does that do? It puts you in a position where you're like, either fix it or fuck it. So I'm in a position right now where I'm waiting for this motherfucker to grow back. Would you please come back to me in full force, eyebrow? And then I might look at myself and say, well, look, I don't like this stomach all the time. I don't like them thighs. I don't like these feet. I don't like whatever it is. And I need to know that this is me and my body. And that I am responsible for it. I am responsible for my attitude. I am responsible for how I treat myself. And the only person that matters in this situation is you. Now, I don't know if you've seen on social media where they've been having these ads out where they're talking about a person wanted to have a baby, but their significant other told them that they were too fat. And so they went and they worked out. Or they wanted to get married and their significant other told them that they didn't like the way that they looked, so they needed to lose weight. Fuck them people. That's what I say to that. All right. Now, if you want to lose weight because you want to lose weight because you need to feel better about you, then that's good. All right. But doing some shit just because somebody else told you to or because that they expect you to do it, that is not going to make you fall in love with you. And if you don't like something, then it's time for you to change it. So if you notice, and I'm going to put myself on Front Street just in case you want to pay attention. I have a little tooth that's missing on the bottom. She's missing on the bottom right-hand side. And do you know why she's missing? Because that bitch kept hurting. And I kept saying, I'm not going to be in pain all the time. And they told me how much it was for them to put a crown on it. And I told them, no, I'm not going to do that. What you could do is you can pull it. All right. Pull that motherfucker out. Now, my teeth are pretty straight, pretty white. You know, we keep them clean. We keep them flossed. We do all of the things. We wash them. We prevent gingivitis. We do all of those things. And the dentist told me, well, you can come back and we can put you in an implant. I was like, okay, cool. And how much is the implant? Or we can put you a partial on top of it. Okay, cool. How much is that? So you have to know if you want to fix something, what you want to fix, and how much it's going to cost you to fix it. Because some of the things don't cost you any money. It just costs investing your time. You could lose weight by walking, but your fat ass don't want to get up and walk. Okay. You could fix that tooth by going ahead and getting some insurance or, you know, getting a sugar daddy to go ahead and pay for it, but you don't want to get a sugar daddy. I'm just saying there are things that you can do to fix it. So either you fix it or you say, fuck it. It is totally up to you. However you want to do you. And if you want to do you better and you feel like there's something that needs to be improved, it's no time like the present to improve those things. So don't be so critical of yourself because it's people that want to be in your position. And I know people say stuff like that to make you feel better about who you are. And I mean, it sounds good, but what I want to say to you is fuck them people because they're not in your situation. They're not in your body. They don't feel how you are. And so what if they're worse off or better off? They're not you. It is you, your body, your mind, your psyche, your environment, your atmosphere. Fix it or fuck it. What are you going to do? You have to choose, because when it comes down to what's going to make you happy, then those are the things that you have to look back on, the choices that you made to either fix it or fuck it. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to get older. And if you don't fix some things, later on, your whole body, your whole life going to say fuck it. And you won't have to worry about it because that choice will be made for you. But when you have the ability to consciously make decisions that you are going to love yourself in the state that you are in now, or in the state that you will be in, you are going to love yourself through it, around it, everything, right? You're going to love yourself. Then what you do is you take back your power. Fix it or fuck it. Those are your choices. All right. Now, when I look at things that bother me about myself, most of the time, I'm going to be honest with you, it's vanity. Because it's usually, I want my stomach to be a little bit smaller, or it's something like, oh, I look like somebody when I'm a little bit heavier, right? But guess what? I make choices every day that allow me to decide on who I'm going to be and what I'm going to do and what I'm going to focus on. And I think for you, you do the same thing. But I am simply saying, don't do these things for other people. Fix it or fuck it for yourself, because this is your life. And even though people may have the best intentions for you, you are constantly evolving, and you need to evolve past other people's opinions, past what is dragging you down. Evolve into a state where you're not allowing yourself to inflict pain on you for what you don't have. But what you have right now is a choice. Fix it or fuck it. Now, pick which one you're going to go with. And once you make that decision, walk that road, walk that shit out, and do what you need to do in order to make yourself feel better. And this is a post that's as positive as I can be, because I don't want to tell you you should or shouldn't, look a certain way. You know how you look. You know how you feel. And you know what you want to do and what you're going to do. So I want you, if you see this on social media, to type in if you're going to fix it or if you're going to fuck it, whichever one you want to say. So I want you to tell me what your choice is on social media whenever you check this episode out. Share it with your friends, your family, anybody else who you tired of listening to them talk about some shit that you know that they either need to just fix it or fuck it, because we don't want to hear that shit no more. Fix it or fuck it. Stop talking about it. Fix it or fuck it. This has been another episode of Real Affirmations podcast with Chisa Penix Brown, your favorite mental wife. What am I talking about? Favorite mental lifestylist. Go ahead and keep on subscribing, keep on giving us 5-star reviews, and keep on doing what you're doing, because I think you're beautiful. I think you're gorgeous. I think you're amazing. But what matters most is what you think. Fix it or fuck it.